What's up, YouTube? Back with another video on the channel. Intro, different intro from usual, but bro, after last session, my body just absolutely smashed. Like, I can't even, I can't even move. Can't even move, bro. But um, it was a good full body session that you guys are about to watch. One of the better sessions of this week and last week combined. Movements, all progressions across the board. Um, try out some new stuff that I haven't tried before. So yeah, no assessments were made. As I said in the previous video, adjustments were to be made, and they were made. So yeah, um, I'm glad. I'm happy with that session. This video is going up. No, the next upcoming the next upcoming session that you guys will be seeing will be an even better session. I genuinely think that was one of the maybe the best sessions of this month so far. Yeah, we've reached a point in our full body training where our compounds are starting to get quite decently heavy. So now is when you can start implementing some more single joint work and more isolation work, because I've realized that when the compounds get really heavy, it just taxes CNS way too much and it conflicts with the progression of the other movements. And I saw that with my hinges, my heavy hinge pull, my hack squat, my shoulder press. I couldn't progress. I started to stall the movements on the back end of the session, which is not favorable usually when trying to make sure you progress every session on full body. Um, I do understand nuance and the fact that PO and progressive overload, microloading, whatever, is the result of my muscle growth. And guys say you can't force PO. Technically, that is true. You cannot force PO, but those who don't know, try to make sure we can control all variables in our favor in order to force the progression. So, yeah, adjustments were made in recent programming. Um, I'm thinking about. I'm trying to set up a Patreon. I'm not sure how I want to go about that, so I'll look into that. I'm thinking of setting up tiers, kind of in the way that JP, shout out to Jordan Peters, and kind of in the way that he sets up his website. So I'm intrigued to how that will look, setting that up in the next coming days. You guys let me know in the comments how you think I should set it up. It's gonna be subscription based, so I will not be giving I will not be giving that stuff away for free. Um, so you guys don't know what I'm doing. There it is. Oh, once it is finished setup, that is. So yeah, how life currently is at the moment. Trying to take things one step at a time. Try not to get too worked up or stressed about certain stuff. They do have online classes soon. Um, so it'll be interesting to see how scheduling works with training and um, editing and all that stuff. So in the coming days, that'll be sorted out with as well. Um, Smooth sailing though, so far smooth sailing. I've been loving training so much lately, bro. Like honestly, it's actually been peak. um, it's just this euphoric feeling that I'm starting to get that I experienced before, and I'm starting to feel it again with training, and it's been really enjoyable. So I'm glad that it's fallen into the place as it should be and as it was before. Um, but yeah, I'm absolutely smashed from last session. So I'll do another talk like this before in the beginning of the next video Um, so this talk that we're having right now is after the session that you're about to see and before the upload of the last session that I did, if that makes any sense. You guys will see what I'm talking about when you see it play out in front of you. But yeah, I think I said that all that needs to be said. Um, thank you guys for the support lately. I'm gonna try to keep posting more videos for you guys. I really enjoy making these things to give you guys a better perspective as to who I am, how I approach training, and the gems I'm dropping to you guys. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the lift. I think I'm gonna do. I'll try and implement some voiceover into some of the clips. Um, yeah. Let me guys know what you want to see. If you have any suggestions in the comments, make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, and yeah, enjoy the session. See you guys in the next one.
Not bad at all, kid. Not bad at all. Yo, let's get it. Back with the PO. Let's get the PO rolling. PO'd this session was probably top 5 sessions I had in the past 3-4 months, I would say. It was really good. Everything was smooth. Everything PO'd as usual. Given we control all of our variables, we're always able to make sure you're able to progress every session to the best of our ability. Always. See a leg curl. I'm falling in love with the seal leg curl ever since I've implemented it into my programming. Yo, it feels so good. Like it's just perfect for my structure. I hope they never get rid of it, bro. I think I'm just gonna yap for this one. Completely off topic toward this session, but something that kind of made me a little disheartened, a little sad. I went to the gym was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I went 2 days ago. I was talking to this guy that I usually hit up, see what's up to, whatever. He asked me what am I hitting. I go, I'm hitting full body. The guy says, "Yo, bro, why are you hitting full body?" He asked me how. Sorry. He asked me how long am I in the gym for. I'm like 2 to 3. I'm like 2.5 hours per session. And he tells me, "Yo, like he's in the gym for like even more than that." And then the guy ended up telling me his split, and he's on an Arnold split: chest, arms, chest, back, arms, legs, 4 on, 3 off. So he goes Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday rest. And it just blew my mind because like yo, it's crazy how much people that you can walk into your everyday gym, with no matter even if it's like a regular commercial bodybuilding gym, powerlifting gym, the amount of people that just don't know much in a sense that in regards to proper training and whatever the case may be. And they like to throw on the argument about how, oh, if it works for me and I've been getting decent amount of progress, then it must be doing something right, which to an extent is true. But you have to realize that the mechanisms of hypertrophy do not change from person to person. Mechanisms don't change. The mechanisms for hypertrophy will never ever change. That's just basic human physiology. And it's low key just borderline pity I have for them at this point, because it's not like this is the 80s or the 70s or even beyond that where literature was, kept from us, or the resources are there to use to your advantage, and guys just aren't tapped in, man, which is just sad. But you know, teach their own. And you can even try put them on, and they just won't budge. Mind you, these guys haven't made progress in the past 5-6 months to a year in the gym. Just insane, man. If you're not adding any load, the guys are lifting the same loads too, which just makes absolutely no sense. Like, come on, man. How can you explain? How can you, even if it was possible, how could you explain to me how one who hasn't progressed any of their lifts and hasn't made any changes to logbook or programming whatsoever has built any type of muscle. It just doesn't add up. And these are the same guys that judge their session based off how pumped they were. Like, man, it has no substance. It has no pillars of truth or whatever. It's just sad, bro. Honestly, this is why I'm gonna be making the Patreon as well, because I genuinely believe that what I have to say can truly help some of you guys out there, which is why I'll be setting up the Patreon. So we'll get started on that. That's what I've been doing these past couple days in between this upload and the last upload, trying to get the Patreon up and rolling. It's gonna be, I think I'm gonna structure it in the same manner of the way JP kind of does his website. I plan to have an education section. I'm gonna be explaining all that stuff regarding to training. Programming, I'll be talking about programming on there, and it'll be relatively cheap as well. I'm talking like I'll have different tiers. $1 per month, $5 per month, $10 per month for the really serious guys out there. Yeah, that'll be set up soon, relatively soon. So join now. You could be a part of the process while I'm setting up and this and that. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. School started. We're taking online classes though, which is clutch. More time for content, bulk, etc. Gym. So that's being done as we speak, as our days continue to go on. But yeah, back to the topic of guys and their lack of knowledge on what they should train. Because mind you, these guys have been fluffing around with their training since they started. They have no real genuine structure, no logbook, no progression, thing like that. These guys are still running bro split to this day, push pull legs to this day. And you have to realize that, like, alright, you start out in the gym, you have no muscle, you have no strength, no muscle. Push pull legs and bro split is for when you're so developed that your weaknesses start to glare, and that's when you get to the point where, oh, my arms are lacking, my shoulders are lacking, my chest are lacking, my lats are lacking, upper back, legs, hamstrings, calves, etc., etc. So that's when you would then transfer into a push pull legs. In my opinion, my honest opinion, bro split has no place in the world. Bro split has absolutely no place in the world. A modified PPL is the furthest I'd say you could go. Most snatchers won't even need PPL. That's really far I can hear these guys. Yeah, when you start out the gym, you have relatively no muscle, so you need to train things frequently. Get strong at core movements, progress lifts, take your body weight up. Simple as that. Then, well, I can't even rant into this too much, because this is gonna be a part of the first education video that I'll put up on why you should train full body. So I think that's as far as I'll go. Sorry guys. I won't go too deep into that rant. But yeah. We're still staying on this topic though, like, these guys are out here trying to give advice with no progress, no understanding of progression templates, microloading, etc., proper movements to do, stable exercises. And it's just like, these guys are really out here trying to lead people while blinded, and it's just so frustrating, man. Like, these guys will literally be at the same point since they started, maybe 3 pounds of tissue at best up from since when they last started. These guys haven't gotten stronger on any movement, maybe besides a bicep curl that they take somewhat close to failure. And it's just insane, man. Like, no, like, you have to get strong in order to put on any substantial tissue. But yes, there are caveats in a sense where you have a few outliers that can get a lot out of a little growth-wise, where they don't have to necessarily get really seriously strong in order to put on tissue. Once in a while you'll come across those guys, and that's when you can realize that, you know, people just respond differently. There's people that are favored in that aspect. Doesn't change anything though, because even then, imagine if those guys got brute strong, imagine how big they would be. So the principle still applies always. But whoever's shunning strength as a component in building muscle, just straight up ignore them, bro. Like honestly, it's just so stupid. If you're not progressively adding load onto your movements over X period of time, I promise you, unless you're one of those outliers, you just simply have not gained an ounce of muscle, and that's just that. And it's one of the points that just get me so vexed on TikTok, gym talk, or scroll on Instagram or leaving the gym, because you'll really have guys who maybe just be a tad bit bigger than you at the current point in time, who know all bullocks when it comes to training. And they're still trying to give advice, man. Yeah, it's just crazy. Absolutely nothing more else to say about them in this point in time, but yeah. So we'll talk more in regards to the mechanisms of hypertrophy and why you should be training high frequency and full body on the Patreon when those videos come out in due time. But yeah, for the meantime, yeah, that's what my mind is currently been shifted to, in a sense, where this is why you just can't get caught up in the nonsense that happens on social media, or guys that try to sway you a certain way, because man, some people just genuinely don't know what they're talking about whatsoever. But anyway, single arm lateral raises. I've been slowly adding little cookie biscuits onto the weight stack since I've implemented it back into programming. Um, Matched reps from last session there, so smooth sailing. I think my side delts might be one of my better body parts. It's kind of cool. It gives you that capness to your shoulders. As far as pressing goes, overhead pressing, I've been tapped into the cable flies, bro, and they've been so good for my upper pec and front delt. It low-key gives me more stimulus too. So I'm not gonna take out shoulder pressing yet. I'll keep running up the shoulder press, keep peeling. I'm chasing 5 plates on it. Right now we're at like 3.5. I can definitely get it by 18. I'll keep scaling on that. Yeah. Think that's it. All I got to say. Finish up on this exercise with calf raises. Single unilaterally as usual. Max out motor unit recruitment. Yep. Yep. Look, you've been enjoying cooking lately too, as well. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll talk more about that in the next video. But throughout these videos, I'm just gonna be showing you guys a couple of my dishes too, which has been kind of fun lately. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the video, the yap session, as well as the clips in the background. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Peace out, boys.
Oh.